Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Golden Sun. When last we left off, a lot of things have happened, but in summary, the fusion dragon was defeated and Saturos and Menardi are very likely dead. Sheba and Felix fell into the sea, but Farron believes that Sheba at least is still alive. Edajima has literally floated out to sea, and so Isaac and the party can't find Jenna, and they now have to go and give chase, and I imagine go and find Lemuria as well. It hasn't been mentioned, but I imagine it is forefront on Iadem's mind. You will find Jenna someday. Farewell. So there are some people like Isaac and his friends in Angara. If only I were a little younger. I'll go to Angara. Please wait for me outside Farron's house. I wish to speak with you. I must explain their promise to Lord Babi before it's too late. We haven't forgotten about it, don't worry, and we're going to talk to everyone else as well. Farron says knowing her powers, Sheba is alive without a doubt, but I can't be as sure as Farron until I see her. I don't need fame or fortune, I just want Sheba to be safe. Sheba. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll find her. We're going to try our best anyway. You're leaving after all, aren't you? You're welcome in Lalivero any time. Why won't anyone stop Isaac and his friends from leaving us? Because we have plot to go and do. And unfortunately, the plot is no longer here. Hello, you. They say the lighthouse crumbled down. That's as it should be. Tolby is to be blamed for what happened to Sheba. Tolby should be cursed and destroyed. It's not actually their fault, but I can't stop you from thinking that. We're going to go this way now, and head out and go and search for Jenna. Let's go! Oh? Where are you going, Isaac? Iadem asked us to wait. Did you forget? No, we just have things we need to do. I know we need to leave, but we should hear what Iadem has to say. We can delay our departure a little longer. Let's wait. Alright then, and wait we shall. And here he comes now. Thank you for waiting for me. No problem. What do you have to say? As you no doubt have guessed, I need to speak with you about Lemuria. Yes, the island of the ancients far out to sea. And so, Babi is mentioned once more. When you could not find Jenna, you returned to Venus Lighthouse. Yeah, the base of the lighthouse was flooded, so we couldn't get out. And that's when you gazed out to sea, as you promised Babi you would. Yes, and we saw an area wrapped in mist. Oh, did you now? It would have been great for us to see this, but I suppose you might as well have montaged it. I remembered how Babi said Lemuria was always covered in mist. I am not sure, but I'm beginning to think that may be Lemuria. Either that or just a really foggy part of the ocean. I'm not quite sure. If it is, then Babi's life could be saved? Yes. Then I guess we have no choice but to go. Unfortunately, we have no choice but to go. I mean, we could just decide to break our promise, but we're not going to. We did promise. Good. Then it's settled. I'll make arrangements for you to leave at once. But we have to find Jenna first. That is the other reason I wanted to see you. To give you this. Iadem takes out the black orb. Oh, isn't that? You will need it to sail Babi's ship. I thought the ship we saw at Edajima was Babi's. His ship is here in Lalivero. It is in that room that guard was guarding. Babi's most prized treasure. So the ship at the peninsula was Saturos' ship. Perhaps, but we have no way of finding that out now. Yes, they're gone. But now we can sail the ship of the ancients. It certainly will aid us in our search for Jenna. Babi told me the ship of the ancients is an incredible vessel. It will make your search for Jenna easier. We appreciate it. But I want you to find Lemuria as soon as possible. That is quite understandable. We promised Babi we would find Lemuria. We will not fail him. Isaac got the black orb. A ship is docked at the edge of town. You will know it when you see it. Farewell, and bring back news of Lemuria. We will, don't worry. And off he goes back in there. Right on, Isaac. We finally get to see the ocean. You know, we could have just gone to the edge of the map and seen it there. We finally get to see the ocean. Okay, Garrett, we finally get to see the ocean. To sea we go. It is time to depart. But not before we talk to absolutely everyone in town. The explosion in the Venus ruin caused Babi Lighthouse to crumble. The works of man can never withstand such mystical power. Iadem of Tolby doesn't seem too disappointed about Babi Lighthouse. It must have just been another whim of that tyrant Babi. Not quite a whim. Also, these two guards are okay now. Glad to see that you recovered. Haha! I thought they had done me in for sure, but I'm all better now. Glad to hear it. I'm all healed now, but I lost all my confidence after being beaten. Even if I return to Tolby, I will never fight again. I will never let my guard down again. We will be the ones to protect Lalivero from danger. Forever. You're never coming back here, are you? No, we're not. Oh. I wanted to be a part of the battle at Venus Lighthouse. Unfortunately, I would have got absolutely destroyed. Unless I showed you my secret powers! You have secret powers? No, not really. I just thought you might be impressed. We have more people to talk to. Are you leaving Lalivero? We are. I do not know where you are headed, but wherever it is, you will do fine. Thank you very much. After everything has happened, Lalivero no longer feels safe. I imagine people might be thinking that after Saturos and Menardi walked through. Also, where was Alex in all of that? Alex was nowhere to be seen. I wonder what he was up to. Sheba jumped into the ocean from atop the lighthouse? Unbelievable! Sheba would be fine, even after falling from such a height. I'm not so sure, but everyone else seems to think that she'll be fine. If you defeated that evil bunch, you must be mighty warriors. You must be great warriors to defeat them. Can I become your apprentice? I don't think that's a good idea. We're going to talk to you now. Hello. I saw the beacon of Venus Lighthouse light up. It was one of the most beautiful sights I've ever seen. Venus Lighthouse has been the symbol of Lalivero since the olden days. The lighting of the beacon may be a sign of good things to come. I'm not so sure of that. We're going to go and talk to you now, and then there's one more person over there. I can't believe you escaped Venus Lighthouse. What? The tunnel under the lighthouse is not flooded? So that's how you came back, huh? That's very convenient indeed. Hello, you! Where could Sheba be now? I'm so worried. And this is how the game prevents us from going back to the Babi Lighthouse ruins. No trespassing. Danger beyond this point. That's okay, we're going to go and talk to absolutely everyone. Like the people in here. Like you, hello! Babi Lighthouse was struck down just as I knew it would be. I'm not so sure it was for the reason you thought it would be, though. First, the lighthouse was struck down. Next, Babi himself will be punished. I'm not so sure he's going to be punished so much as he's probably going to die if we don't get that draught to him. Hello, you! How are you? We're going to say hi to you one last time. It is impossible to go out on the ocean now. Be careful when you do. The Shampa who rule the seas are frightful people. Beware. Who are the Shampa? Oh, you'll find out eventually. You'll find out eventually. You're not just going to tell us? No, I won't. The Shampa are people from a coastal village in Angara. Ah, thanks for letting us know by us reading your mind rather than you just telling us. You should have just told us that. Do you still sell things? Yes, you do! Just in case we needed things, and we really don't need any things. We're gonna go up here and talk to you two. Sheba should be fine. She was fine when she fell from the sky. The height of the lighthouse is nothing to her. I don't think she's going to be fine. Seeing Sheba dive must have been beautiful. More like horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. Sheba will wake when the beacon in Venus Lighthouse is lit. Then Lalivero will be free from Tolby's grip. I rhymed. I'm a poet, and I really don't have the capability to make more rhymes. I can't wait until Sheba is back. All of Lanivero is awaiting her return. You may be waiting a while. We're going to leave this room now and go into another building, like this one here. Hello you, how are you? Babi Lighthouse crumbled when all the land shook. No one can enter now because it's too dangerous inside. Will they continue on or quit now that Babi Lighthouse has crumbled? I've no idea, but I imagine they're not going to keep building it. So the ruins really are connected to Venus Lighthouse. I knew it. What Sheba said was true. We can't possibly dig a hole from here to Venus Lighthouse. It must have been very difficult for those who made this tunnel, or maybe they used synergy. Ah, hello you! I always wanted a break, but being on vacation all the time is no fun. I'm worried that we won't get paid now that the construction has ended. Well, you probably should be worried. You finally solved the mystery of the ruins. I had no idea these ruins were connected to Venus Lighthouse. The mystery of the ruins should have remained a mystery. Why, were you going to make a tourism attraction out of it? Well, maybe. It wasn't a good idea, was it? No, it really wasn't. We're going to move on now and go to another building. There are still a few more buildings that we can go into. Like here, and the inn. We'll talk to you two. The continent broke apart around the lighthouse, and the lands beyond it are now far from the continent of Gondowan. Will they ever return? Probably not. I shudder to think what would happen if our town was washed out to sea. Probably the start of some long-running television series. Or maybe not. What happened to those living on the other side of the lighthouse? We may never know. We're lucky that we live north of the lighthouse. If we didn't, we wouldn't have made it. Ah yes, everything south of the lighthouse has sort of just drifted away. Time to go to the inn now, I think, and talk to everyone here. I must say, it is nice to see the light of the beacon at night. I'm sleepy. These bright nights have been keeping me up late. Oh, they're going to continue for some time. I didn't know it at the time, but that loud noise was the sound of the beacon being lit. The inn guests all became scared and ran outside. Why would the lighting make such a loud noise? Was that the noise of that star-like thing above the lighthouse? It was more the sound of the lighthouse coming apart and then coming back together. Hello, you! Fishing is so difficult nowadays because the ocean is so rough. We have little to cook when we can't fish. That's no good for us. Gee, what am I going to cook for dinner tonight? Have you tried vegetables? They're quite good to grow. Anyone in here? No one in here. Anyone in here? No one in here. Down we go! And out of the inn. We want to go to this place, when you eventually move out of the way. There we go. And we've already been to talk to you two. Any other places we haven't yet got into? We haven't been into these places yet. Like here. Hello, you two. Everyone says that Sheba is okay. Is that true? I don't know. If she is indeed the child of the gods, she will survive. And we'll talk to you. I realized how thoughtless I was after what happened. Lanivero needs Sheba. We want to believe in something at times like this. If we had Sheba now, I could have relied on her. Instead, I'm going to have to rely on myself, and I can't do that. We're going to go in here now and talk to these two. How are you two? How was business? How was that plan of going to rescue Sheba? We wanted to send ships out to sea to find Sheba, but we can't yet. The ships would all capsize in the rough waters. When will the ocean be calm again? Maybe never. I went to the ocean to look for Sheba today, but it was so rough. No one could possibly swim in an ocean that rough. But somehow everyone thinks that Sheba survived. I'm sure she did. I imagine the plot will let her live. The peninsula behind Venus Lighthouse is flooded. The powers of the ancients are fierce. The ocean is so rough since the peninsula was washed away. They say one strange event invites another, leading to great disaster. Who says that? I'm not telling you. Not at all. And there is one more thing we can do, since I think we've gone and looked in every single building, and that is that we can try and leave town. I don't think the game will let us. Where are you going? Aren't we taking Babi's ship? Then we should head to that wharf the soldier in town was guarding. And we have to go there, to this guy here. I was told to let you in if you showed up. The door is open. Thank you very much. Apparently, a ship has been docked here all this time. It must be a very special ship. Oh, it is indeed very special. This sure seems like a strange place for Babi to moor his yacht. It is strange, but remember that this is one of his most prized treasures. And here we go, into here. Anything here? No. Anything here? Also no. Anything over here? Also no. There is no treasure here, except for the ship that we're going to be going to. But we might as well have a look anyway, just to be on the safe side. Anything over here? Also no. And so without further ado, let us go and board the Lemurian ship. Except we can't currently board the Lemurian ship because it's not working. Or rather, it's underwater. That's what I call a ship that isn't working very well. We're going to go and use this orb. It controls the ancient ship. Isaac uses Black Orb. Rise, Lemurian ship! Rise from the depths so that we may pilot you! And the ship obeys. When you get to the end of the game, this scene is awesome to see. And it's still awesome even now. That is quite an awesome ship. And it is ours. It looks like it's finally time to leave Gondowan. It's so strange. We've been travelling for so long, and yet it feels like we've only just begun. Thanks for blatantly stating that there might be a sequel, Ivan. Now that I think about it, so many things have happened. So many things. But our journey will be over as soon as we find Jenna, right? No, not quite. What did you say? Our next journey? What journey is that? You didn't forget, did you, Garrett? I think you did. Our promise to Babi. Oh, Lemuria! I wonder what kind of place Lemuria is. We have to find Jenna before going to Lemuria, don't we? Yes, we do. Yeah, that's important. And Isaac is sad. At any rate, this will be our first time on the ocean. So this is the ocean Kraden wanted me to see. No, this is currently a place where a yacht is moored. There is no actual ocean yet. We'll be in it soon enough. The seas are very rough. Do you think we will be okay? We have a Lemurian ship. I think we'll be fine. This is a Lemurian ship. We'll be fine. And you stole the words right out of my mouth and literally used them yourself. Good going, Mia. Well, shall we then? We shall. To sea. Jenna is waiting for us. And off they go. Onto the sea. One last look, and they're all on. And off they go. And that is the end of the game. They sail off into the sea in search of Jenna and Lemuria. And with that, folks, Golden Sun is over. And here are the credits for a game that I really, really enjoy. A game that admittedly I looked at when I was younger as a game that was just fantastic in all manners and all respects. But now that I'm older, I can see past the rose-tinted spectacles of nostalgia and see that even though the game is great, there are many problems with the game. The combat is really simple. Exceptionally simple. You can get through most of the game by just auto-attacking. And the cutscenes are very long, the dialogue at times is very silly and repetitive, and the plot sometimes goes all over the place. The puzzles for the most part are simple, apart from the ones that I got stuck on by just not seeing the solution before me. And in general, the game is rather easy to complete, but it is a beautiful game. And the music is fantastic. And for the Game Boy Advance, it was a brilliant role-playing game, even with all of its flaws. The game is so much fun, despite all of the things that work against it. It's just so fun, and I can look past the problems the game has and just enjoy playing this game for what it is. A very enjoyable, portable role-playing game. As back when this game was released, there weren't that many enjoyable portable role-playing games. The Game Boy Advance showed off here what it could do with Golden Sun, and I'm very glad that I was able to pick it up. And thank you, Motoi Sakuraba, for your brilliant soundtrack that I still listen to this day. This game did indeed have a sequel, Golden Sun: The Lost Age, which is actually longer by quite a margin than this game, and carries on immediately after the events of Golden Sun. Will I go and play this game later? I may do, but it will be some time before that happens. For now, the credits of this game continue to roll, as there is one more thing to see at the very end of the game. One more thing that needs to be done. This game is just so much fun. I'm so glad I went back to play it, because it's just a joy to play. Even though the dialogue, I just keep going back to the dialogue, so much repetition of dialogue. If the dialogue had been streamlined so that people weren't constantly repeating themselves, the game would be that much better for it. And if the plot made a little bit more sense at points, the plot of Golden Sun in general, this and the sequel combined, is a little bit silly. But it does have its subtle points as well. And there are the producers, but thank you everyone who is involved in this game, because this game is wonderful. Even as I said, with all its flaws, it is just such a wonderful game. Thank you very much for Golden Sun. A game that I'll always likely remember as a game that's just fun. But there is one more thing to do. One more thing. We're going to press a button here, and the game's going to ask us a question. Save your adventure? Yes. You cannot resume your adventure with this data. Carefully choose a place to save your data. We will save it right here. It is okay to save here, and it is saving. One more thing is to be done. And that is this! For indeed, that is a bit of the continent that split off. And there are they. Oh, Kraden, how long will this island continue to drift? I don't know. I wish you could tell me. Sheesh, you're no help in times like this. Hey, I'm hungry. How can you think about food? He's hungry. I wonder what happened to my brother. I can't be certain, but it looks like they lit the Venus beacon. You don't have to tell me that. That's how we wound up adrift at sea, right? You are so cranky today, Jenna. Well, I suppose you must be worried about Felix. Isaac and his friends must have been nearby too. They probably were. I miss them, Isaac, Felix. Hello, Alex. How are you? There is something I wish to show you. Walk this way. Don't worry, we'll follow you. We're really big on this small world map. What have you found? Oh! Hello! Felix, Sheba! Felix, Sheba. Are they okay? They're alive! They're alive! What is this? Alex, what happened? We'll find out in the Lost Age. To be continued. And it was in the Lost Age. To be continued. And it goes back to the title screen. But there is one more thing yet to show in this game, and I'll be showing that off next time. For when we come back, folks, there is one additional thing, and that is the battle. We only have continue, erase, and battle. And if we continue here, there is the clear data that we can't currently use. But I'll catch you next time, folks. For when we come back, we'll be using that clear data another time. For now, we're just going to battle it out in the battle arena next time. So I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.